There are a lot of skilled and lethal characters in the Titanfall universe. Of course, the first that comes to mind is Jack Cooper, a pilot who wiped out a small IMC army and saved the militia. Revenant, an ancient, immortal simulacrum with powers that are beyond our understanding and a body count potentially reaching into the millions. But one that stands out from the rest, a deadly force few dare to mess with, and when they do, oftentimes they don't return. Even a mention of his name will strike fear into hardened war veterans. Even surviving an encounter with him is an impressive feat worthy of bragging rights. While other characters might have impressive powers or single-handedly fought against an entire army, there is one mountain no one has ever climbed, one man no one has ever beat, one apex predator. Because despite all the skills, powers, and legends other characters have, it's quite simple. You kill me, you're better. I kill you, I'm better. Before we get into it, if you like this video, you should definitely subscribe for more. I try to put out weekly Titanfall videos, whether that be Titanfall news, Titanfall lore videos, or even just gameplay. So if you like this video, you should definitely subscribe for more. And if you want to catch up with me sometime, you should definitely join my Discord, which is going to be down below in the description / comments or up top right up here. I also stream every day over on Twitch, which is also linked down below, or twitch.tv / thehappyslapper. You also get updates on all my streams and videos in my Discord, so I would recommend you join my Discord for all things Happy Slapper, okay? That's the central hub for me. Let's get right into it. Kuben Blisk was born in South Africa back on Earth. We don't know when exactly Blisk was born, but most likely somewhere in the 2660s. At some point in his life, he began his career in the Outlands, fighting in the Thunderdome games. The Thunderdome games were built in 2703. Blisk quickly became the #1 competitor in the Thunderdome games. Eventually, in 2710, he fought his last fight in the Thunderdome. At some point, Blisk would also enlist in the IMC and fight in the Titan Wars. It quickly became apparent to the IMC that Blisk was the best of the best, and he was rapidly promoted to the rank of commander. However, just as quickly as he was promoted, he realized that the politics of an army were not for him. He didn't like the corruption he saw running rampant and couldn't stand the formalities of his role. But Blisk had always been a fighter, and the war was where he needed to be. So Blisk left the IMC and became an independent mercenary working for the highest bidder. Of course, the highest bidder was always the IMC. Blisk would lead operations for the IMCs in the early days of the Frontier War, and Blisk would commit numerous war crimes. The IMC would notice signs of life coming from Colony G21 on Troy, so Blisk thought it was a perfect opportunity to test out IMC's newest Spectre models, sending in the Spectres to massacre the colony.
That distress call was 4 hours old. Okay, first squad on the ground. They have eyes on the distress signal coordinates.
What do you
I did not know this was a Titanfall 1 map.
By the tower?
Nothing. The tower looks abandoned. We got dead colonists in the streets.
I know this kind of like the back of my hand.
Got it.
I know this map like the back of my hand.
What the hell happened here? Fan out through the village and we'll meet up by the south gate. Be careful down there.
Soon after, Blisk would lead an assassination attempt on Sarah Briggs at Airbase Sierra. Blisk would fail in stopping the militia from destroying the airbase, but did wound Briggs. At the Battle of Demitier, Blisk fails to assassinate McAllen before he's able to sacrifice himself and overload the nuclear reactor.
This is McAllen. Hang on. I'm on my way.
We're getting off this hill! Come with me! Holy shit, it's McAllen!
Minimum safe distance immediately.
Pilot, the core is going critical. We're sending evac ships to your location. Find McAllen and get the hell out of there.
Negative. Wait, this is McAllen. I've triggered the reactor core overload manually. Clear out as fast as you can. Do not wait for ground forces. Repeat, there is no time for evac. Marcus, they trusted me as an ex-IMC officer, and they're gonna need someone after I'm gone. You told me 15 years ago, on board the Odyssey, to take the ship. Now I'm giving you the same choice. Pilot, this is McAllen. If you're still on the ground out there, it's been an honor serving with you.
2, 1.
On the frontier today, the IMC's port of Demeter was attacked by militia insurgents. Reports are sketchy, but indications are that the refueling facilities sustained major damage in the battle. Numerous casualties are indicated, including the mutineer James McAllen, formerly believed missing in action. High command in the IMC...
Adios, my friend.
The whereabouts of several high-ranking officers involved in the conflict, including Vice Admiral Marcus Graves, is presently unknown.
Through his initial contract with the IMC, Blisk earned a lot of money, enough to retire for the rest of his life on a tropical planet. But to Blisk, that wasn't the relaxing life he wanted. 5 years after the Battle of Demetier, Blisk would join the Apex Predators. It's unknown whether he was invited to join the Apex Predators or took over, but Blisk did not create the Apex Predators. However, he would lead it and staff it with some of the best pilots in the frontier. At Operation Broadsword, Blisk would encounter Captain Lastimosa and end up killing him.
I got a fix on your location. On my way.
Cooper, you're in bad shape. Hold on. This might knock you out, but you should be okay when you wake up.
Lastimosa, hostile Titans inbound. Apex Predators.
Copy that, BT. Mercenaries. Stay down, Cooper. BT, let's go! BT, transfer authorization to new pilot. Link. Bravo Tango 7274.
Soon after, Jack Cooper would become a pilot and work alongside BT to help the militia while also killing most of the Apex Predators. Eventually, Blisk would learn of Jack Cooper and even capture him and BT. Blisk's right hand in the Apex Predators, Sloan would then destroy BT's chassis.
That's the problem with teams. If you don't win together, you die together.
Nice try, lad. Say goodnight.
But BT's data core was kept intact, and BT soon after received a new chassis. Jack would then kill Sloan, but not before BT was heavily damaged. Blisk would then stand over Jack ready to kill him, but out of respect for the hero, Blisk would refuse to kill him, telling Martyr that it wasn't in his contract, and left Cooper with an invite to join the Apex Predators.
My analysis is pro. Hostile. Hostile Titan detected.
It's your lucky day, hero. I'm not going to kill you. I don't work for free. But you don't get to kill me either. Yeah, you earned this, eh?
Blisk, that Vanguard-class Titan is still in there.
Not my problem, Martyr. Should have put it in my contract. I've got other people with money to see.
What are you doing? What do you think you are doing?
As Blisk had recognized Jack as one of the best pilots, the top of the top, an Apex Predator. Jack Cooper would then save the militia, causing a major turning point in the war, and being one of the major factors in the militia's presumed victory later on in the war. Blisk would stay active in the war, but to what extent is largely unknown. Nearly 18 years later, Blisk would go back to his roots in the Outlands. Working for the Syndicate, he would become the Apex Games Commissioner. Blisk would form many new connections in his time within the Outlands, and would personally invite worthy contestants to the Apex Games, like Rampart. Currently, it is largely unknown what Blisk is doing. He's kind of MIA in the Apex lore right now as far as I know. That's most likely due to the fact that Apex's lore is planned out way ahead of time, and at some point Blisk was meant to get a much larger story inside of a game where he would feature as the main protagonist. Of course, I'm referring to the cancelled Titanfall Legends game where you would play as Blisk himself. Throughout the story, you would gain help from the Legends and Blisk would obtain some of their powers. At some point in the story, BT would have also been rebuilt, If you guys want a full video on Titanfall Legends, let me know. Even though Blisk has taken a backseat for now, we can safely say the next major conflict to arise, Blisk will be there. And whatever side pays him the least will know what it's like to go up against a man who cares little about how many casualties, war crimes, and atrocities he commits. A man who only lives to fight. An apex predator. If you like this video, definitely subscribe for more. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Blisk. Who's your favorite pilot? Do you think Jack Cooper's a better pilot than Blisk? I personally think Blisk is probably the best pilot that we know of. And it all circles around to the simple fact, you kill me, you're better. I kill you, I'm better. Like I said, definitely subscribe for more weekly Titanfall videos. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Join my Discord, come stop by my streams. I really appreciate it. See you guys later. Peace out.